Hi there. Last video for today. I thought it's a bit funny that there's this hook in the background as well, because that kind of like links to what I'm going to say a little bit. We have the hook the wrong way around, or we have the energy flow the wrong way around at times, and the feminine chases the masculine. Often because she's at that time not able to magnetize him. He's not. Like, this is what I've noticed in my past, that I've chased people that I've been authentically attracted to because I haven't been magnetizing them. What I was magnetizing was people that, or what I was bringing into my reality were people that I wasn't really that attracted to. Whilst what I am attracted to, or what I was attracted to, was either running from me or just not coming to me. It was like I used to feel that if I didn't chase them, nothing would happen. But I wasn't fully consciously aware of it then, but on some level I sort of knew that was inverted, and like I was meant to be being pursued by what I'm attracted to. Do you know what I mean? You're not meant to be pursued by something that you're not attracted to either. But yeah, it's like we have the energy the wrong way around, and when you are chasing him, you're actually repelling the connection. You're sort of pushing him to connect with something else, because you need to be chasing yourself, chasing in the way, in order to pull him to you. But the feminine chases him like something separate to her, rather than drawing her into him in her power, which is where we need to get back to. We need to get back to that place of that naturally happening / letting go of our fear or whatever it is that's making us not be open to that. Because I think sometimes it's not happening because the feminine is not allowing herself to be in that magnetic state for whatever reason. Like, she's shut down the activation of her magnet, and that needs to be cleared so that she's magnetizing again to start with. And then you also need to sort of, the more that you give to self, the more he is going to give to you. But instead, what we do often is we chase him, trying to receive from him, and in the process of that, repel receiving, because we're making him give away from us. So we need to give towards self to pull him to mirror that. And there's another video I want to do about this, about mirroring the relationship to self, but I'll do it another day because I need a prop for that. But yeah, like, your twin, to get him to give to you, you need to give to you. And we need to turn the hook the other way around. Rather than going out to get him to give, we need to go in to get him to give to you. And also, I think, come to think of why I sort of shut down that magnetic connection in myself, was because of what I was magnetizing. Because my presence got off balance. So what I was magnetizing was not what I wanted to magnetize. And I also think this happened to him because he hasn't really told me in depth his experience, but I know there's a big mother wound there for him, or there was. It might be healed now, or pretty much healed now. But there was a big, like, he said to me a few years ago, if it wasn't for the fact that she was my mum, I would disown her. So I'm like, whoa, there's some serious stuff there. Like, what the fuck happened there? But I think what happened for me was I started attracting my twin energy through my dad and or people of his age. And I think the same thing happened for him. He ended up attracting his mum and magnetising his mum. I don't know if anything happened there, but yeah. And he then, and or people of his mum's age, rather than attracting me, or rather than attracting of the same generation as him. And this is what I also wanted to mention here, that in order to attract the present other, we need to get present in us. We need to get our masculine present and come back to embodied balance, embodied energetic balance, which I think is like natural in a sense. Like when we are in our body, I think we're naturally in energetic balance. But this is another thing that's going to be a little bit clunky until you do sort of land fully in that embodied state. Like there's a bit of sort of trying to be in balance until you're back in that state where you're just in balance and you're sort of plugged in to your body, to your container, to your vessel. And I think for me, just in the process of sharing this, I think for me, that's when I'll allow my magnet to activate again, when I return to that full masculine presence in myself. I think I will open up connection to allow myself to be magnetic again, because what I'm going to be pulling in will be what I want to be pulling in, rather than off balance generationally, or like off in terms of attracting a distorted form of the present masculine, or you know, it's like that's when I feel like in myself I'm going to feel like it's safe to be magnetic. And I actually think if it's so much resistance to this guy being with someone other than me, like I was trying to like sort of not get him to leave her a few years ago, but I was sort of not happy with that because I wanted to be with him. But now I'm starting to understand there's more than one purpose to that connection, I feel, but I'm starting to understand how he's actually helped me by being with her, and actually helped me to come back to that embodied balance, because I think he's been holding the balance at the ground level. He's been holding my body essentially so that I could come back home and come back to that magnetic state and pull to him, rather than pulling to other people or other off balance versions of him. So yeah, so part of me wants to be like, I'm sorry, just as you were. But yeah, we need to get present in our masculine to pull the present other, and we also need to not chase on the outside, not try to connect with the outside, and instead cultivate and nourish our inner connection to our own masculine. So like our dad's essence in us, if you like, and or our bodies. Cultivate that wanting to be in body to then pull him towards us, rather than having to go to him and in the process of that pushing him to give away from you. It's like, but that's not what I wanted you to give to me. It's like, yeah, but you're trying to give to what you want to receive from. Whereas you need to give to self in order to receive from him. Receive from what you want to receive from, rather than trying to give there. You know? Anyway. That's enough for now. I think my phone's gonna die anyway, so yeah, I hope you're all having a nice day, and yeah, as always, if there's anything I can help with, just leave a comment and I'll be back with more soon.